Hello. Again, here we are on another beautiful day of broadcasting. My name is KWAME OPA Weeks for the perspective, and we're actually here to hold a one-on-one conversation with Mr. Nino Brown, and we will be waiting for Nino. The moment Nino comes on, we ask folks to tag Nino on here. And the moment he comes on, we will immediately start our broadcast. But we'll be giving you some updates today in Monrovia. I didn't go nowhere. I thought to get some rest because, I've been draining and not getting enough sleep due to insomnia, lack of sleep. And I thought to get some rest. And so we're looking forward to Nino joining us on the broadcast. We're actually here because we want to talk about a few things. We'll give you an update on the giveaway we had with the at-risk youth known as ZOGOs. How many food were shared, what happened, and we have another group known as In Merry Hands by this Spanish girl. Her name is Noah. And she's been doing flawlessly well for Liberians. And we thought to, help out. We thought to help out and collaborate with her. In the interim, we also had a few other things that we will be looking at this evening with regards to what we're doing. And if you're out there and you're watching us and you want to be a part of this broadcast, you want to assist in any way possible, you can also, do that. Later on, we'll put the medium you can use to make whatever contribution that you think is okay as well for our event. So we're gonna be waiting to see. We have about almost close to 40 persons watching, and if you could tag Nino Brown, it's somebody who's following the broadcast. Please tag Nino. And once he's tagged, we will be, following immediately. So let me check and see if he's on, and then I will immediately bring him on. We have Priscilla Fremont, Alberta, Jefferson Coco, Tino Sampson, Patient Taddy, McCarty Johnson, Fifi, Barry DPA, and a host of all of you that are watching this current broadcast. And Luzanne says, Luzanne is a guy name or a woman, I don't know. They're watching from 72nd. Thank you, Luzanne, for watching. Okay, Nino Brown has been tagged by Joy. Say, Zoe Mondamia Basili, say good evening, Mr. Weeks. And you see that tag again there from Joy. See, tagging Nino Brown. It's going to be an interesting conversation this evening with Nino and I. December, and if you're watching and you want to be a part, we have 3 orphanages. We have one for the deaf and dumb. Younger F. Mobile is watching. Thank you, Younger. And we have Fit Home Foundation that's in Dupero. And we have the ABC Foundation in ABC is in Kakata. Okay, it's in Kakata as well. James Saki said good evening from Liberian Water and Sewer Corporation. Thank you, James Saki, for joining us. And I like the fact that you guys are commenting And if there's anything you really need to know about Liberia, I mean the truth, nothing but the truth, you ask her, we'll let you know. Good evening, Mr. Weeks. How are you doing? Watching from the USA. That's coming from Monica Johnson. Tag a friend and let a friend tag a friend. Zoe Monica wants to join. Let me bring Zoe in while we're waiting for Nino to come in. Let's see if we can get Zoe wants to join the broadcast. So we're gonna bring Zoe. And Zoe, most times Zoe is either a female or a male name. So we don't know whether that's a woman or a man. So we're adding Zoe on, and it's our hope that we can get her, I think her or him on. And once that happens, we will definitely say why they want to join the broadcast. And I'm looking forward to having Nino come out here. Can somebody who's watching us tag Nino Brown? And once he's tagged, if the audio is also good, please confirm with us. If you're watching and our audio is good, please confirm with us. That's another thing. If you think the audio is good, Madeline says she's watching from Dallas, Texas. Okay. Priscilla said, good evening, Mr. Weeks. How are you been doing? I've been doing pretty good. Madeline, welcome to the broadcast. Ashura. Ashura. Thank you so much, Madeline, for watching. Texas, a beautiful place. Kane ZELLE says good. Okay. Priscilla says good. Thank you. The audio is good now. So let's make progress now that the audio. Yeah. I need to walk you through a few things that happen in Liberia. Thank you so much, sir. You are an asset to this nation. That's from Luzine. Been following you for over 5 years now. Perfect audio, clean picture. Thank you so much. Okay, there we go. I got Nino. I finally have Nino. And it's our hope that we get to add Nino and we get to add him in the broadcast without any hindrance. We're waiting for Nino to us. And Nino, okay, there you go. Finally. I said they want to do, but if I don't get the man, then he in trouble.
No. Ah, God.
Well, for those of you who don't know Nino Brown, Nino
Ah.
is he's like my little brother. And when I say little brother, we eat dry rice together. We used to catch,
Oh,
uh, we used to catch y'all listen to this. We used to go in, that was in Zwedru then. We used to go and they used to, with the LEC never blinked those days, even in the interior, wherever there
oh,
was LEC,
oh,
it
yeah.
never blinked. It never went off. Then they had these poles, wooden pole, and they would put a light. We used to call the light Shama, right?
Yeah.
So yeah. So we'll go on there, and then the Beatles, the Beatles will come, what the Grebo people call Baka. They
Yeah,
will
Baka.
come, the Baka will be flying, those bugs. And we knew that those things have protein, so much protein
Oh, yeah.
factor, yeah, in the butt. And Nino and myself and Roland Soba and all the other kids will go, we'll grab stuff, we'll catch it, we'll break the legs off, or we'll break the wing. And my man will roasting that thing, eating it like what it is, even though that's not something that we will not eat today. But we'll say both from. And no shite. We're wearing Johnny Tiapo, right? That was for
Yeah, can
that.
you tell me?
We're
Ah,
wearing
God.
this life, and we're walking. And mind you, every kid was everybody's business then in Liberia, and it
Yeah.
was it was fun. And so when you see Nino is giving away like that, it is because of the upbringing, guys. And so that's who Nino is. So it's just not someone at random on the internet that has confided in and trusted us in the work that we do. So, Nino, welcome. A few days ago, we managed to thank you, Marcus Walker Simeon. We managed to give out over 500 meals to at-risk youth, referred to as ZOGO. We partner with In Mary Hands. It's an NGO owned by a Spanish lady and her dad, where they're there only taking care of at-risk youth. They came with bandages, injections, and all of that. We just had to handle a few people around, and we had everything, and that went beautifully well. And guess what? This was done on behalf of Nino Brown's wife, who watched one of our broadcasts, and Nino will explain it to y'all. And she was so touched by that broadcast, and she said, "No, I want Mr. Weeks to do something like that. But even though you can say I'm Nino's wife, but don't say my name." So I said, "Yeah, but the people don't know you anyway." So this is it. Nino, welcome.
Thank you, brother, for having me.
Mhm.
I know I'm going to get a lot of questions. No, no, no one see my
Yeah,
wife.
I mean it's not question, but like who
Yeah,
idea was it to do what you did recently? I know we started on a low scale, but now it gotten
yeah,
bigger.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
And
yeah,
what
yeah.
and what's the plan for the future for
Right
December?
now, first of all, I want to say thank you for your great job, and I really appreciate your time. Always taking your time,
Mhm.
taking care of what you're supposed to do, and it's always leaving your responsibility, what you're supposed to do for yourself, you take it and you give it to another people, we really appreciate you, what you're doing, and keep doing it. You
Thank
know,
you.
we cannot pay you, but only God will pay you because that's the belief that we have that God will pay you one day. You understand? As a man of God, man who believe in God power, that everything can be okay. You understand? Thank you for your hard work, and also thank you for your time. Sometimes I don't know where to start from, where to end from, but my kid's mother, she always want to watch. She always watching. You understand? And it's a share something. You understand? And she said, "Oh, I really love that, how they speak their part of English. I love that man, what he do, blah blah blah, so and I want to be part of it, but even though I don't want to come on live because I don't know what to say, I'm not part of Liberians, even though I have a Liberian kids, but I don't want to be part of Liberians. You understand? I mean, I just want to do something, you understand? Yeah, because this guy's always take the time to do what he doing, really is very difficult, So and she said, okay, that's what I want to do. She came up with her own idea. Really, she came up with her own idea, and this the little one that I have here. Can you call your brother to do what he have to do with
Mhm.
the homeless and the Zoko, all the people. I really don't want to call them Zoko, you understand, but just I don't know what kind of name to give them, you understand, man? Yeah,
Yeah, that's the name.
yeah,
That's the name people know them by. So we
yeah,
just gotta keep it right.
yeah, yeah.
Because if you
So
use any name now, they're
yeah.
not gonna know.
Yeah. So
So
and I also try. Do you really want to do that? Because I don't know how I'm going to, say that. You understand? And she said, no, no problem. Just tell your big brother to do what he have to do, and this is the fund. You understand? So the fund then came from me, my people. I beg you. You understand? Because my own will be December. Yeah, my own is coming December. That's what
oh
I plan
wow.
for. So yeah. So had the card, the one that just it was my kid's mother, and she was very happy because she saw the video. She followed it, but I don't want to tell you the page. You understand? She have her own personal page, so So it was, so she was just looking at it, and I said, okay, that's it. You understand? And she was so happy. You understand? Even though my kids were watching it, she was so happy.
Yeah.
It was okay. Yeah.
During the time the program was being aired, I know you myself spoke behind the scene. What did you make of that police officer who said that he went to arrest drug dealers drug
And he
users,
arrested
and you're
himself.
laughing, but it's serious. I know you were serious in the back.
Yeah.
And when he went to do the arrest, he saw the drugs and was like, oh, they think here, what the children, then they can't stop coming here. Let me try it. And he tried it and he got stuck. And
Yeah.
he was one of those first persons on the line that we end up feeding and all of that. What do you make of
Yeah.
a story like that? And I'll give you a few other stories and then you'll be able to give your remarks.
Yeah. Mr. Wiz, it's something that is very sorrowful. It's so painful,
You
sometimes,
want to eat something, the keeper
yeah,
say you want to eat something that's
and something eating.
you're right.
It's so funny, but it's sorrowful, to see your father living on track, because I know that this man have a lot of responsibility. You understand? Eh? And he was doing his job. He was doing, doing his job, serving the country. But unfortunately, he went on a different page, you understand, and he wanted to go try something that he thought maybe it was just, it was just a honey and sugar something, you understand, that he said, okay, let me just taste it, that I'm going to walk away from it. But that means it was a track, you understand. And
Right.
now, it's just so hard, because sometimes I can't blame him, because it's a situation. You understand? Maybe he's saying that, okay, when I do that, I can find a way how to take care of my responsibility. You understand? But not knowing he falling in a track. You understand? That will keep you there forever. That will really make him for he to walk away from his family. And now the place he finds himself at now, he asking himself, how can I move from here? How can I get out of this thing? You understand?
Those kind of people, because after everything, he walked behind me
Mhm.
and he said, look, he tried to help with the stuff then, but then he wanted me to give him money. And if I had given him even 200, he would still go do drugs.
Yes.
Like, how do you help such kind of folks?
You know, people that have to help them is easy, but it is difficult. Except you see them in a way where they're waiting to help themselves first. You
Right.
don't just want to help somebody just because you want to help the person. That's the problem. You understand that? Yeah. You don't want to help somebody, and to the end of it, you do what you're supposed to do, you put your money there, then you find the same person in the same place where
Mhm.
you take him from. You understand? Let him be
Mhm.
waiting. Of course, to leave it is difficult. It's something when you adapt it to it, you understand, it's very hard for you to, but it's your mindset. Okay, when he really want to do it, I believe that he can walk away from it, but it depends on him before anybody can take a step, because we can be the first person to take a step. We're not going to use
Right.
money to say to we're not going to use money to say for he to walk away from it. He going to walk away from it, even though it be difficult, then we will be happy on the side too, you understand, to push it. But he had to be honest to himself. Even though it's difficult to just walk away something that you adapted to for 1 year, for 2 years, 3 years, 4 more, 5 more. It's not easy. It's
Right.
something that's already coded in your blood. You understand that? And for you to do that is very difficult. So I'll be
Another.
happy.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I'll be
Go
happy
ahead.
if he can walk away from it. Then we can know what kind of step we can take for him, because he
Hmm.
looked no, no, it is a very, very difficult issue. But it's funny, but it's serious.
Wow. Do you think the government understands what the drug crisis in Liberia is based on some of the stories you hear and what you see, especially when you see some people put the living, they're rotting and their legs are decaying. I mean, you got all kinds of illnesses from tuberculosis to hepatitis to AIDS to, I mean, you name it and all of that. Do you think the government, and not to say Joseph Boakai government, Joria government, the government, Liberian government, do you think they understand what the gravity of this drug crisis in Liberia? Or
You
everybody
see,
just want to score political points?
yeah, but you see, to my understanding, I feel that to take these people from the street and for you to get engaged with this kind of people, you understand, that already adapted to the drugs people, it should be a organization to do it, but the government support them. Because government, to be here, even in this country, the government not really, really 100% focus. But the government have to see you what you're doing for these people, and the government going to support you with the fund, or either the government going to support you with the materials. You understand? Because government have a lot of things to do. You understand? Millions things to
Right.
do. So really, I can't really go to put their responsibility on government. But if the government initiates somebody and say, okay, this is your department, and they give that person
Right.
that they give that person
That
that department, say,
responsibility.
that responsibility. You understand? If the person cannot do it, mean that it will go after. Okay, it means the government will be blamed. You understand? But it
That's
need
a
an
powerful
individual.
thing.
Yeah, it need an individual that will come over and start doing it, and the government able to support you. Because that's how the government will be for the government to just wake and say, okay, we the government want to do this thing. No, it's impossible. It's
It's not
somebody
going to
who
work.
have to, yeah, it's not going to work. It's somebody have to wake up. Somebody have to initiate something, or either they have to work in a department and say, okay, this is your portion here. This is your job here. This is the way how you have to do it, and we're going to support you. But the question is, what are the government able to do that? What are the government able to support you? That's the
Another
problem.
thing,
They,
let me share this information with you and what, based on our studies and experience, there
yeah.
have been hundreds, if not thousands, of babies that have been trafficked, sold through these zogos from the cemetery. And you have people who will, let me give you a typical example. So Kwame is a woman. I'm a Zogo. I'm taking drugs and I'm sleeping among these people, and boom, I'm pregnant because I had sex on the street. Doesn't matter. And then somebody there will say, "Oh, Kwame is now 7, 8 months pregnant. She will soon be giving birth." I know, and
Mhm.
somebody from the US or around the world calls and say, okay, take them to my house or find some kind of little private room. They're paying $20. That Zoko will be in there. At the same time, they're giving the drugs. And the moment they deliver, they get a Zoko $200. They take the baby, kabak. And the baby never sees the mother, not the father. I have interviewed tons of these women. How do you know, and since we don't want to get government involved, how do you stop these kind of things?
Somebody have to wake up, Mr. Weiss, because the government have to put the government, because as you said, okay, that's what I wanted to say, because a lot of children, a lot of baby living out of the country without the concern of the government.
Right.
A lot of the millions of them going out of the country, they're selling the children. And the government is
But
now the government is
if you have good border system, if you
yeah.
have good officers that will ask the rightful questions, if
Mhm.
people were patriotic and loyal to country versus individual,
Yeah.
I mean, they will be able to bust some of these things.
Yeah, but the system is there, but the system is just there, just the name of system. It's just a name, but it's not
Wow.
working. Because why? If I go to the border, I show $500, maybe about $1,000. Do you think I'm going to walk
That's too
away from
much.
that? Do you think I'm going to walk away from that $1,000? No, definitely. I need my family home. My family is home, and I have to feed them. So what I do is not my responsibility. The way you want to take is up to you. Let me just hold out $1,000. Let me just hold out $500. Go your business. I don't see you. You don't see me. Because people
Wow.
don't pay on time. That's the problem. If you don't pay on time, if you're working with organization, if you're working with a company, if you don't pay on time, you're so desperate to do anything you want to do. You don't care. Because why? You have a responsibility. You have people depends on you. You have the kids going to school. You have to pay them. You have to do what you're supposed to do to support your children. So anything that comes in front of you, if you don't have any pay, you have to hold it. Because teacher calling your children out of school, your children no food in the house. Do you think what you want to do? Somebody show you $500. Do you know what I mean of $500 in Africa? It's a huge amount of money, especially in Liberia. So how can we put
You
stop to it?
you make a whole lot of sense.
It is not
You make a
easy to
whole
put
lot.
stop. Yeah, it is not easy to put stop to it. But I think our government official they can put stop to it. Not only the president, but the people that they call themselves government official. They got
Wow.
different kind of branches. They got different kind of branches they can put stop to it. Because the other time I can remember the other time you were feeding the Zoko them, the number was not like that. Now the number increased.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, so
okay. Yeah.
it just you got a new student. Yeah, you get a new student. So who was the old student, the new student, they combined together. So I don't really understand what's going on. Yeah. So they get a new student.
They got funny. He said the number increased.
The number increased because few times the police officer were not there.
Right.
Now the police
Right.
officer is one of the new students.
Right. You're so right.
So how can we stop all the things? It depends for the
You're
government to
so
initiate
brilliant.
somebody to get the power to somebody.
When it comes to these other after effects, cares, and finding out the root cause and all of this stuff, I think government needs to outsource that to people who already know and can go inside the core of this, the nuclear of this particular program, and be able to solve it. When you hear a white woman, a strange woman, who father got a lot of money, went from here, went to Spain, educated herself as a nurse, and then she said, "No, working in Spain is not for me." She comes back and she's taking 20, 30 Zogo to live with her in her house,
Wow.
and she's transforming them, and they are coming back now. She discovered them in the cemetery, and they are now coming back to be these little nurses now giving, first aid, even though they don't,
Mm-hmm.
applying first aid. And
Yeah.
she's carrying, because like you see in California, for example, Oakland, or you go to some drug infested place, and what did these NGOs do? I think it's called a Narcan or something. It's an anti or what it need overdose injection, and it's Narcan. I think Nurcan or something. Somebody look it up for us. And they just go and they dump those things in the place and dump a lot of condoms because they say, okay, since we can't solve it, we're not police people to catch people who selling this and that. But if someone gets overdose over crack cocaine, methamphetamine, or any kind of opioids, they will be able to just pick up that injection right there. And because those are 3, 4, 5 minute decisions that you can make for the person to come back to life.
Yeah.
So they throw those syringes in the community and all of that. That's not something you see here. Like you can go to the cemetery and just throw condoms around, like panel beating, right? You throw those injections around. The day someone gets overdosed, like you see, the new LDEA bus, he's been doing a good job. If you look at, when it comes to stopping the drugs, even though you cannot stop drugs, but he's been doing very well. But the place I have a little problem with him is when you go where the Zogos sleep, and you break that structure down. Now, where do they go? They either come in the community, they get hired by envious people to commit crimes against other citizens and all of these different things. So you need to get a whole plan. Okay, we will attack drug dealers today and we attack them to this other day. If we break any Zogo place down, this is where we're supposed to put them. And when we put them here, they get rehabilitated. We're sending them on one big farm in Bombay or somewhere for them to start work so they don't go back into drugs. What do you make of that? Hello? Nino, are you mute? I think
Oh yeah,
Nino
yeah. You
might
can hear
be.
me?
Yeah,
You
we can
can hear
hear
me?
you
You
now.
can. Okay, okay, okay. I mute
Yeah,
myself. Sorry.
yeah.
Sorry. You
So
see,
when you make, yeah, go ahead.
yeah, it's an interesting question. You understand, but the answer is I don't know. You see, all these things they always derive. Mr. Weiss, to change our brother, then you cannot change everybody.
I
Everybody,
like
you
that.
cannot take them. Yeah, you cannot take
You
everybody
go.
from the street. But we have to
You're
do
going to
something.
you're going to lose some.
Yeah, you're going to lose some. It's just that you're going to walk from. It's not everybody going to come home alive. People just
Right.
have to. You understand? Who knows who else have to come back.
Wow.
You understand that? Yeah. So the high go. The only way we just have to keep fighting. You understand?
Hmm.
We have the cap organization that will keep that will really come to the government and say, okay, this is our responsibility. We can take care of the Zoko, we can take care of put it to clean them out, but what's your part you're going to play with us? Because we're not going to spend our own
Right.
money. Okay, you can take all your money from your pocket. No. But if the government supporting you, everything going to work up. It's not all you're
Mm.
going to change. You cannot change all. You cannot change all. You cannot do everything. But at least out of 100%, you're going to do about 65%, or maybe 75%. It means that you save
You're
the
so
country
right.
small. Yeah, it means you save the country. Because without the government, it's definitely it's not going to. It will be hard for an
Right.
individual to just wake up
Yeah.
and just say, "This is
Yeah.
what I want to do." Because from the support of the government, no matter what they don't do, if the government give you the initiative, the government give you the power, then you know what to do. But when the government is not behind you, because they have a lot of government officials that got the power, they say, "Okay, take their responsibility
Mm.
to wipe everybody from the street." Even though it will not be 100%, but at least to do something else for our children. Because
Hold your thought.
most of what
Hold your thought. Let me read this comment from Bokari Lahai. He said, I have one in my house. It was given to me by one of the community organizations. Thank you so much, Bokari.
wow,
That's
thank
one
you.
person safe off the streets.
Yeah, thank you.
Wow.
You understand? And so all these things that happen a day, it is hard. It's not easy. You see the number increase. To be honest, the first one we
Yeah,
did, the second one we
you
did,
were shocked. Like at some
okay,
point, my man, the people barrel, you saw them there. Two
okay.
people barrel.
How? How did the number just increase at that?
Two big people barrel of rice. Six.
You know? So it means that the government had to find somebody. We cannot do it. You cannot do it by yourself. You cannot. It's impossible. Instead, the government give you the power. You know what I'm saying? We will try. People will try their best. You guys will try your best.
We had
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. You guys will. You guys will try your best, but to the end of it, the number will still be increasing because why? You guys do not have the power. The government have to give you the power for you to do what you have to do. Because it's not every day you're going to take money from your pocket and do what you're supposed to do. No, they have to get special budget to say this is what we're going to
Mhm.
do. And then they be responsible for that budget. What are that $2? They make sure that every month or every 2 months, this and that, you take care of that responsibility, do it step by step, and put some of them from take some of them from the street. That's the only way it can work. That's the only way it can work. But if not so, we have to get because we got another thing to do in December. You'll see the number again will be too higher more than the one that we just did a couple of days ago.
Wow.
So how can we put stop to all these things? Then? It's impossible.
Another thing,
No.
yeah, and another thing. If you look at the drug crisis in Liberia, people only refer to those people on the street there, the street guys, as Zogo and this and that. But mind you, do you know that they have some of the cleanest Zogos you can ever dream about in Liberia that are more than even the guys that are on the street?
Oh yes. Oh yes.
Yeah. I will share with you. There's a guy who went to rehab 13 times, and his family keep crying, and they keep them in their homes. They don't let them come in the street. And those guys, they call them the clean Zogo. Some of them even working in government, but they have a drug problem, and their family knows, and they will go and take drugs. They sell almost everything that they own, and there are a lot of them, thousands of them in the numbers. And the parents then struggle on. So they are the ones, the so-called elites that are taking the space, for like, so if a rehab supposed to offer 10 free spaces, they'll say, oh yeah, you're saying Kwame's son that God forbid, or you're saying, the director's son or the minister's son, and all of that. And quietly, nobody will even know that person start midnight before they visit. No.
But do you
So
think, Mr. Wade, the reason why you see this is the problem that we have in Liberia. That's why you see the drugs crisis is still increasing. It's not decreasing; it's increasing every day and night. You understand? The reason is we Liberians. I don't really understand what kind of politics we running. That's a I don't understand the politics. I don't understand Liberian politics. I'm not want to say
mm,
African politics because most of the things that are happening in Liberia, you can't find it in Ghana. It's impossible.
no,
You can't find it.
yeah,
You can't find it in Nigeria. You can't find it in Cote d'Ivoire. You
yeah,
can't find it in Senegal. You
there
can't find it
are,
in
yeah,
because to take people
like
from the
like like for, and you're right. Before, let me not cut you up.
Yeah,
Like just what you're saying. When there is a national crisis, opposition and government tackle it as a country.
definitely.
But our own country in Liberia here, when drugs be on the something, they will say, Joe, we are bringing Kush. Now that Joseph Walker in power, they say Joseph Walker bringing Kush. He's selling Kush. His children selling Kush. So everybody, even though it's a national crisis that affects all of us, drugs don't know CDC, and I know Unity Party, and I know Nino Brown from KWAME. And you understand?
Yes.
And you're right. Go ahead.
You can hear me, right?
Yeah, 100%.
Okay. Because somebody just called me and I tried to send message to the post. You understand? So this is the thing that I'm saying here. You understand? Because our politics we play in Liberia is a politics that disturbing the youth. It's hurting the youth. Yeah. It is not for the people who own the money. It is for people just to understand it's hurting the youth. And that's why that's why you see the Zoka, because we don't have law. I don't think that there's a law, because when you take a drugs, when they catch you with drugs, there must be a penalty. There must be a penalty. Drugs business is not something to joke. It's not something
Wow.
to joke. But it's just but the problem about the drugs business, most of our people then the east side, the hand is east side. I'm sorry to say that on your platform. Our people that inside the people who are working in the government other than inside. So it's just something that just every day increasing. They say they're seizing the drug, they're not seizing it. You see it, then you send it back to me. You see it, then you send it back to me. So it's not something that they're not waiting to do it. If there's somebody, people who waiting to do it, you will know. Let's forget about
Wow.
politics. Let's forget about politics. But how about our brothers and sisters there? We losing them day and night. But what they
Yeah.
going to do? Even though it's not always going to put on the president, no, president cannot do everything. He gave you the power, he gave you the
Right.
position. But what you can do, you're the government official. That what you can really do, what you can really empower the people then that really vote for you. You understand them? They represented them.
Yeah,
They
and
said
they're
them. They
dying.
all
They're
kind of senator.
dying.
Yeah,
But
in your
but but
community.
do you know all the campaigns say no to drugs now? You don't hear nobody again to saying any nonsense about it.
Because they getting the small money. They getting the money. They don't care
Before,
about the other people.
yeah, before all of them were fighting over the position, they want to say no. I don't want Unde, I don't want Unde right, I don't want this. Do you hear anything about saying no to drug again?
There's nothing they're doing. There's
Okay,
nothing they're doing because
that one.
everybody focus on their self. What they can take from the country. Everybody focus on themselves. They cannot say, okay, what can I do for the citizen? What can the people that put me in power, what can I do for them? No matter what
Right.
happened, what can I do for the people there? Let me just sacrifice. Let me just forget about the paycheck. Let me just take my paycheck and just be making it for anyone else to save another people's life because they put me here. But everybody thinking about it, say, everybody you see in our country there, they're fighting for the stomach. No any government official you see that they just say, oh, I guess someone have business, wow, take to go for anybody, and they go and work for me. Nothing, zero at the camp.
Yeah.
So how you going to classify the kind of put that one? I don't want to go too far off with this kind of thing. You understand? Because
No, just
our
keep it
politics,
simple.
yeah,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
Because the politics are playing, I don't believe it. That sometimes this is the question that I'm asking myself: how did these people claim themselves to be an educated person? How did they claim
Right.
this?
Right.
You claim yourself to be, you are so educated, you're so smart. No,
No, you're
I voted
not.
for you. You in power. You promised me that
Yeah.
you're going to make my life better. You understand? It will not be
Mhm.
100%. Government cannot take care of you. Government cannot take care of everybody here.
Yes.
Okay, but
Yes.
what you have to
I
do,
like that part.
yeah, but what you have to do as a government official, as a senator, as a representative, what you have to do with your community, because
Right.
every representative that in that county them, from number 1 to number 5 to number 10 to number so and so, you have to take care of your area. You have to make a law in your area. Your area that you control, where they say you're representative for district number 10, you make a law, a hard law. You don't want to know whether you're going to lose the election. You know, the next election you're going to lose it, but at least you should leave a legacy. Say this Senate, I mean, the representative that were here, you were not joking.
Right.
That's why you live for legacy. Because you're doing it to save your children. Because the people that voted for you is your children. They are your
Yeah.
children. And you have to take that weird Moses law. When I see it with you, you go to jail. I don't want to know what your parents say about me. I don't want to know. You want to vote for me next election, it's your business. But I had to claim my territory. That's the only
Right.
way. Because the play where the Zoko is right now, I don't know what kind of district it in. It's another person district. You understand?
Hmm.
So if they do it by district, that in my district, I come here, it just say you come in my house now. I have to clean my house.
Yeah.
Somebody coming to visit me. I cannot make my house clean. I can't make my house dirty. Because when I know I make my house dirty, when you come, you go home, you're going to talk about it. So I have to make my house clean. That's the only way these people can live on the street. You cannot take all of them from the street, but at least out
Yeah.
of 100, if we can get
Yeah.
maybe 65%, 65% or 75% clean, that's okay. But now the
Hmm.
number is increasing. So my
More
question
than
I'm
increasing.
I- my question I'm asking all these government officials, all the representatives, all they did, they just go to the place there where they talk, where they don't talk. Nobody know who they just make an argument. I'm gonna say, what do you do in your district? What happened in
Right.
your district? What actually happened in your district? How many Zoko in your district? You made a strong law there. Definitely, you made a strong law there. That anybody you found a crook, you found a thing that anybody that you catch, they're probably going to jail. It will work. It will work. If
Right.
it cannot work, then B can work. If B cannot work, C can work. That one make a government. That one make a comment. That one make the person okay. This guy is very tough.
Yeah.
The next election they come in, the people are going to vote you out because they believe
Yes.
that you take someone that's doing it from the street.
Yeah.
So that's it. All the
Wow.
money. It's not about development being hosted and this and that. No, it's not. But the people that you imparting, the people that life is changing, the people that you taking from the street. You
Yeah.
cannot take all of them from the street. But at least you should leave your legacy and tell the people that this guy who was here, he was not an easy
Yes.
guy.
You were not joking.
You are not joking. You are putting people to
Yeah.
jail for nothing. And he put you to jail for reason. He catch you and he see you, you put you to jail. You be in a jail house until you get healed. You be there for 3 months. When you there in a jail, you working there. And when you come back, you'll be okay. You think you want to go back to jail again? You don't want to go back to jail again. So you straighten yourself up.
Yeah.
You understand? The
Wow.
thing let me give you a story. The thing happened in Indonesia, 1998. 1998, 1998 to 1999, 1998, 1999. That time the drugs spending was too much in Indonesia.
Hmm.
That time they had that riot. Suharto was the president. He was president for some year. But when the time when the people wake up, that one came in power, what they call Mekawati. You understand
Yeah.
them? The key power, the more work, the more I want to know what is seriously. You don't want to know. The law that he put down, that what make Indonesia today, the drugs money is clean.
Wow.
When he catch you with A, you gone.
Hmm.
Because he starts showing the example on the citizen itself. If we are talking about foreigner, do you know how many people that die from the Do you know how many foreigner? Do you know how many Australian, American, Nigerian that they kill in front of all? Because when they catch you, they kill you. They don't want to even waste time. They don't want to even take you to the court. Right there, they finish with
Hmm.
you. They don't want to. Today, the poor, they okay. So when
Wow.
you be lenient to your citizen, your country will never work. Definitely. If they not take that 5 years from now, that whole country will be so drugs other people then. Down to
Hmm.
even the bodyguard that said will be the bodyguard that said that mind the president, maybe all of them will be drugs
Because
other because
the
nobody
thing shocked me, my man. The thing shocked me when that guy said the guy in the front there's a police
of
officer,
course.
and then he said we want to go raid. We want to go raid, and then while we're raiding, you know, and another thing here, the country has become so backwards to the point where the average Liberian now, that what that woman was talking, she said if a Zoko is down there dying, the citizen will be filming that Zoko dying Nobody want to touch the Zoku and say, let's carry them to the next hospital. This is a white woman talking to us Liberians. And then we say, why white people take black people as animals, or they see us as nobody. These are some of the simple things that, name one Liberian person who's successful will go say that you see the brother Bokari right here who said he had to take one to his house. How many of Doka or Laha that you can find in our society today?
The problem,
Yeah.
you see, this is what I was saying from the beginning. You understand? Eh? Our people only think about themselves. You understand? Eh? All the things that they do, all the things that they're doing, all the things that they're doing is save, all the things that they're doing is save certain money for election. You may not they spend that money, they buy so many correct, they finish, they get that position. Okay, now we finish it. I'm focusing on myself now.
Right.
You understand? Eh? And this is the problem that we have in Liberia. That's the problem. We don't say truth to each other. Everything that politics. Everything that politics.
Yeah.
Everything that
Yeah.
politics. You open your mouth, you say that they say that politics, say you hate the politics. No. Because you see why when you travel, that's the question I'm asking. When they go to another people country, how they feel.
Mhm.
And the other people, when you enter
They
the
put
country, when you
they,
enter to
they
the
spend
people,
all the
how you
time
feel.
they spend all the time in the hotel. You don't see them travel to say, oh yeah, they spend all the time in the hotel.
No, to be honest, Mr. We just have to. I mean, the government just have to appoint somebody. You understand? I don't know how they call that other position there. Whether that draws government official, whether that official, whether that draws official or what kind of official. They just have to appoint somebody that really tough. But if not so, we will lose a lot of people. We will
Hmm.
lose a lot of people because the number that's seen there, the number is going higher. And when
It
anything
is.
that going high on the ramper, it coming to you. That you might not be
Yeah.
sitting down your phone there, you'll be robbed, you'll be run, your Mercedes car. It coming to you slow, it coming that step by step, because when they can't get it, they're going to the lead of them.
Yeah.
Because it's something that already adapted to it. When you adapted to drugs, it's very hard. If you have to make you have to find something for you to sell, for you to come and take it to make yourself come together. You understand that? But if you can't find it,
Yeah.
you're going to find it. You're going to your leader them. You feel that, oh yeah, because they met Bill a huge fan, they will find a way for us to not lose our brothers and sisters. The government have to do something. They have to get to the organization that think of this kind of situation, you understand, for them to appoint somebody and say, okay, Mr. Wiz, or how many people did this and that? We have to attack all these places. Them. This is Broadway, this is Ghanaville, this is Nukutan, all these things. Who the mayor here for district number 10? Who the mayor here for this?
Right.
I mean, who the representative here? Who the representative for number 5? Who the representative for number 5? The president just have to call all the representatives. Them. The so-called
Hmm.
representative, you just have to call them. Forget about all the African students where they can hold 10 mobile phone in a hand over there. I don't know who all calling them, nobody know. You understand them?
Hmm.
You just have to come together, all the representatives. Them. To the different districts from number 1 until to 10. I know that 15 represented, I know that 20 represented. They just have to come together. What can we do? We have to really put a martial law down. Forget about what people are going to say about you. Forget about because you try to whip all this drugs business
In
there.
the
You have to
interest, yeah.
forget about all the politics. Forget about what people are going to say about you because if you do that, you clean your district, your legacy is going to lead there. They'll say, yes, this man have done something and we want to vote for him. Forget about, oh, don't tell my child that he might be so. No, do what you have to do. You see, the other country do not jab with drugs business. You try to slaughter you.
Yeah.
They don't care. They don't want to know who you are. They don't want to know why you get this one here. They don't want to know. Indonesia, Singapore, they don't mess. They don't joke. Right
Wow.
in front of me, right in front of me, right in front of me. Then they say Australian man, Australian man, one Australian man, one American, one three Nigerian, and one from Germany. Uncle said, they put said no. We in a thing where you say you're gonna do your speak all your BB service. Then may that was law.
Wow.
If you go to Indonesia, Vietnam, everything just quiet. You don't hear again. I say not there, but it was not like that before. Because the government put strict law that they don't want to know whether your uncle. They don't want to know anything. They
Right.
put there. But if our government can do that, it will be very difficult. Maybe they say, oh, we're not vote. Forget about the vote. You don't vote, no problem. But I now want to change somebody's life. I
Right.
say somebody. That's what
Yeah.
matters. I say somebody else child. Because the people that put
You're
me
so
here,
right.
they want me to save their children. If I
So
don't save
right.
them, what kind of legacy I'm living by? That the check what they pay me to get back or raise that legacy?
Wow.
No. To feed people? No. That's not, but to change people's life. To take them from plan A to plan B. That's it.
Wow.
But if the representative then can just take this little idea and have a meeting and say every district from number 1 to number 15 to number 20. I don't know how many districts they get in Memorial. Well, me, I don't that me, I'm not politician, so I don't know how many number that. But all of them supposed to come together. Then they build a team. Every district have the team that when you find somebody, proof, we carry them to jail. We don't want to judge you. We're not coming into the court side. We put you inside. No court, no lawyer, no, we put you there. When you come
Right.
from there, you'll be okay. And that's the only way. Some people be afraid. Some people be advising their children. I want for you to go to jail. I want to go to jail. You see, everybody will start walking by slow.
Yeah.
If not so, for now 5 years, we'll get so go there in the White House. You realize. Even then there in the clean clothes, we see in there, but we will see them after 5 years, or maybe after 2 years, we'll see them. We know some of them they're taking it. Because the behavior classify them, the behavior, what the thing what they do, we understand that yeah, they man, you cross the carpet. So that hey, Mr. Weave.
Anyway, thank you so much, Nino, and thanks for the update. That was Nino Brown. You heard that beautiful deliberation there. Drugs is everybody's business. If you're a Liberian, I think it's always good to tackle issues patriotically. And like I said, this platform is exclusively for Liberia. It's a perspective pro-Liberia we just take a panoramic view on issues that are happening in the country and discuss it without a partisan eye. We thought to be doing these periodically. If there's anything that you see, and like I was saying, once it is not something it has to be non-substantive, no value. Either it's about gossip or man cause or those different things. You'll see a bunch of Liberians gravitating towards that kind of content. You got to be cussing and all of that. But once the content is educative and it has substance and all of that, I mean, you won't see a lot of them watching. So it's like Kwame going to pay Nino Brown, say, go cuss somebody now. When Nino start cussing that person, you see thousands of viewers are coming there
Oh
to
yeah.
support. Yeah, they support and encourage you to do those bad things. And like what we do, if we were in Nigeria, like I said, if I was a Nigerian and I was doing the same work I'm doing here, or Sierra Leonean or Ghanaian, I'd be a multi-millionaire. But some people even stop supporting our platform because they say we are seditions. They send me a message, oh, I know you now, you need to participate, or I used to support your program, but I can't support your program. I'm like, man, carry your 10 million. The other one called me. She called me. I don't know her nowhere. She made friend with me. She called me. She said, oh, what happened to your car? I said, my car is down. She been, oh, I want to help you repair it. I said, ma, I will do it. Until she pushed me. So that day I went to the garage. The guy charged me, I think almost 1,300 or something. So she overheard it. Then she said, oh, I can give you $400. I said, Mom, I will repair my car, you know. So later on, she convinced me. I told her, I said, okay, if you can give me $400 to do the repair, no problem.